a support level, an important support level that was a past opportunity. And when you see, look right here, support level, right? We're revisiting the support level right here today. That's the queen of discs, a sharp dip within a period of bullish rotation, which is what we kind of had the last couple of days, which is some like sideways type of stuff. End of day for today, guys. As predicted, we have a push up, a big push up to the upside and a fake out. I'm going to use this opportunity. Oh, I would, if it wasn't Mercury retrograde, I would be using this opportunity right at the close, just at the close, when we're near overbought on the RSI, to buy a put, because it's a fake out, as far as I can tell. We do have some sideways fluctuation the following day. Yeah, see that big push to the upside? When we look at the 1 month overview, guys, interesting. So this was highlighted, this push higher for the Aeon card at the end of the day. We had some flat movements. Like I said, guys, this was going to be a tricky week, a wild week with a lot of back and forth, and that's based on the month high correlator, month low correlator, month high correlator, month low correlator, and then we have the unicursal hexagram. I could say with some certainty here, we have a month's low somewhere here around the 24th. That seems pretty strongly present to me on the reading. So that's where I'm at, guys. Just hang tight. Mercury retrograde still in action. Yeah, definitive trade opportunity at the end of the day tomorrow. Yeah, so we're going lower. It looks like we have some sideways fluctuation, but with the lower, we go lower tomorrow. So I'm definitely, if I was trading during retrograde, I would definitely be buying a put right now. And that's where I'm at, guys. Just look out for this fake out that's happening. It's a fake out, guys. We have the devil card here in the post market. BTC, let me take a look, my friend. Let me open up that reading for you. This is BTC for the 1 year. It's a pretty wild couple months. I see a high. There's a high in October. There's a high in the beginning of October-ish for Bitcoin. So looks like there was a low. We hit a major support. Let me see if there's a BTC chart on E-Trade. Nope. Open up a chart real quick and take a closer look for you. Yeah, so we had a high in April, and then we came down to a low in April, and then another low here. I think we've got lower to go, guys. It looks like we probably have a good opportunity. If you're shorting Bitcoin somehow, there's a good opportunity around a low in July. But again, guys, there's a high. I see a big push to the upside in early October. And we're bullish going into the end of the year. So my personal opinion on Bitcoin is I buy on all dips. Hugely bullish. It's extremely volatile, so like you could have it drop like crazy and it could come right back. I mean, those type of things happen with something that volatile. So, you know, basically buy on dips. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying on dips. I also, if you're interested in crypto, guys, ETH, the Ether coin, I believe it's a stable coin. Something keeps standing out to me about that coin. So there's probably something economically very significant that's going to transpire affecting the stable coins somehow, and or the value of the dollar. I was advised to buy Ether, or excuse me, Tether. USDT is the ticker. USDT. My apologies. USDT Tether. It's a stable coin. Another one, Dogecoin, totally speculative, but I definitely buy and hold on that. Ethereum's a buy, you know. But I would say on the cryptos, guys, don't get scared out now. This is like there's like a major transfer of wealth going on. Maybe the biggest transfer of wealth in history of history. When we look back on the history books on this time, you know, we're gonna see that. Now is not the time to get scared out by the pros. The pros and the computers are trying to scare you out. You never do that, guys. It's the future. Crypto is the future. HODL your Bitcoin. That's what I say. Do me a favor, guys. If you like this sort of stuff, hit that like button for me. Helps to get more subscribers. Yeah, so tomorrow, so we got that unicursal hexagram. What happens with the unicursal hexagram is, generally speaking, it's a point at which if you open up a short position, you'll make money very, very shortly. Sometimes it continues to go up past that point, and in cases like that, what I've seen is that price level of the unicursal hexagram, and by that I mean this last hour of the day, this is unicursal hexagram territory, based on this card being in the last hour of the day on the board. Will very likely pass through this price level. If we continue to go up, we'll pass through this price level in the next sharp downturn. When I look at the 1 month, guys, remember, high, low, high, low. So we had a low going into this week. We reached a new high, right? Then we came all the way back down, new low, right? It's a wild day, guys, or a wild week. Be very, very careful. I'm looking for that low at the beginning of next week on the S&P. You guys don't hear me? Sorry, guys. You hear me now? Tell me if you can hear me, guys. Testing, testing. Awesome. Yeah, so what I was saying about Bitcoin, guys, is you don't want to get scared out now. And I'm looking at the 1 year for Bitcoin. Where did it go? We had a high in April. It's kind of like convoluted over the next few months, but there's a definite high coming in October. The overall theme for Bitcoin for the year 2022, if you looked at the reading, guys, it's very bullish. There's a big push to a distant resistance level. So my sense is that in the last few months, we're gonna have a big push to the upside. You don't want to miss out on that, guys. Really, don't get scared out. That's what this is. This is an intentional scare. They're trying to scare you, right? Bitcoin is the future. Ethereum, the ones that I follow that I think are worthy of holding: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, And Tether, believe it or not, which is a stable coin, it's supposed to be $1, whatever the value of the dollar is. It's supposed to equal 1 tether. However, I'm getting all sorts of like advisement to hold on to some tether. So there's something economic, big and economic that's coming our way. Interesting. Last 10 minutes we go lower. This is why I don't open positions during retrograde. I just hold positions through it, or I hold them going into it with the intent to sell them with an exit plan already in place. When you start making plans while you're in retrograde, you start making plans, that's when you start losing money, my friends. You should never do that. Never. See, there you go. All right, guys, I guess that's it for today. Not sure I can hear you. How's it going? Yeah, I don't hear you. Give me 1 sec. See if I can hear you now. Can get out of this. Yeah, I still don't hear you. I'm not sure what's up with the volume other than it's retrograde. I think I just got you now. I got you now. What's up?
Okay. Alright. Do you want to shoot a battle?
A battle? Like a singing battle?
Yeah.
I'm good on that one. You don't want to watch me sing. Yeah, you don't want to watch me sing. I thought you had a question. Yeah, no worries. I thought you had a question about the stocks or something. All right, well, later. Fucking weird. Wow, TikTok's weird. Somebody like invited me to sing. I thought they had a question. They were inviting me to like do like some sort of question. Anyhow, that was TikTok, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, so again, guys, I don't trade during retrograde. I highly advise not trading during retrograde because there's all sorts of shit that'll just trick you out. The only times that I trade during retrograde is when I already had a plan to do so moving into it, and I don't deviate from that plan once I'm in retrograde. It's really important not to deviate from plans once you've entered retrograde. It's even more important not to create new plans once you're already in retrograde. Like making plans for like the other side of retrograde while you're in retrograde is a bad idea. Like you stick with the plans that you have. Don't get overzealous. The best opportunity, guys, is really going to be on the other end of retrograde, because what happens with retrograde, like I said before, oof, look at that, guys, wild week, like I said. With retrograde is that we have let me put these up for you, make it a little easier. Retrograde, the shadow started there. Retrograde started there. So this period right here, guys, we should see a very similar kind of pattern play out wherever we start on the 3rd of June. The same type of pattern should play out moving from the 3rd of June into the 18th of June. Right, and that I can rely on relatively strongly. I've been watching Mercury retrogrades in relation to the stock market since '07. There's 3 of them minimum a year, 3 to 4 a year. So I have quite a bit of a knowledge base as far as experiential knowledge in trading the retrograde. And I assure you, you don't want to trade in the middle of this. Like this is where I just make all the mistakes and lose all the money that I lose. When I lose money, it's during this period in the middle, during retrograde, right? But you can make a ton of money in volatility moving into it. and then even more money if you pay attention to the pattern here and you set up a strategy with this type of pattern in mind to take place. You can make a ton of money because it's basically Mercury going through the same area of the sky twice. And that's my Mercury retrograde strategy in a nutshell, guys. Hopefully that's valuable to some people. I'm sure it is to some people, but let me know. And guys, if you're trading and making money, I'd love to hear about it because I just advise against it. I'd love to hear that there's somebody that actually makes money trading during retrograde. Any case, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and like and share and all that, guys. That's how you show your support